You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Bad and Liam podcast. Bad and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster. G'day there, podcaster.
That was a bit of fun. For those playing along at home, Ben went, "G'day there, podcaster." There was a small beat. He farted, and then his radio brain went, "We could edit that out." So then he, in the exact same time, he went, "G'day there, podcaster."
You know what actually happened was I said g'day there, podcaster.
I wasn't ready.
Liam wasn't ready.
Yeah, you farted.
I farted because I was like, well, I'll take the opportunity to relieve myself.
Yes.
And then I had your attention.
Yes.
And I said it again. And now you've explained what's happened.
And if it was only a small one, if it was a loud enough fart, I think it would be funny enough to keep it in the podcast. But yeah, you're not going to hear it.
Oh, you might if I enhance it.
Okay, well, all right. Well, we'll have an enhanced fart at the start of this.
Yep.
And you might hear that if you have very good ears. But I imagine the intro sort of bed will be playing over us. So
yeah.
Maybe we could get a dropout. Like maybe it could drop out for that little moment. The enhanced fart, and then it comes back in.
Who knows what you're going to get?
Also, this is all you've already had it,
so you know what's happened.
You've got it.
We don't because we're recording this in real time.
So
anyway.
I look forward to listening back and seeing how it all sounds.
Please enjoy the podcast. When we come back, I've got a very exciting announcement.
Love rat, Bill's a love rat. Love rat, Bill's a love rat.
Producer Bell, good morning. You are the love rat.
Yes, that's me.
And
Hello.
if you're ever looking for a bit of love advice,
Yep.
if you're going, you know what, I've got this conundrum in my life and I want to kibosh it, well, just email the love rat.
Yeah, I mean, you can also send through stories. Please don't send memes. It's not really the forum for it. We get a lot of memes. It's great. Like, always good to share a meme, but not really. Just send it to our Instagram or something, like loverat@novafm.com.au. We try and make that the place for this segment. We've got an awesome one from Cheyenne and Elizabeth South. She said, "Love rat, how's this? My friend's wife was doing the dirty on him. After 7 years of marriage, she'd been cheating on him with another guy from work. So they're split now. He split with her. Before she moved out, he's a tradie, right? And he cut the left heel off of all of her shoes, just 8 millimeters shorter on all of her left
That's
shoes.
so petty.
Subtle revenge.
Yeah, scoliosis revenge. That's going to put your hips out over time, isn't it?
That's annoying.
That is really
so
annoying. And I
mean.
suppose
I
she
mean-
would... Yeah, no,
Would
she
you
was
notice-
cheating on him? I think cheating on someone's meaner than that.
Yeah.
Would you notice, do you think, or do you think you just get a sore back and go, what is causing this?
I reckon you'd be going to chiropractors and stuff and going, something's just not right. And they're like, I fixed this like 3 times. I just don't know what you're doing.
That's good revenge.
That is a good revenge. Yeah.
It is. I mean,
it's sort of like little and nasty.
it is. And like I said, look, it is mean, and I get that she cheated, and that's horrible. But I think, that's, like you said, it's going to be so over time that by the time it actually takes its effect on her, he's going to be long gone, she's moved on, whatever. I don't know, I find that really, really mean.
But I think that might help him cope with it as well.
Yeah, because
They
you're
go,
just
"Oh,
going the whole
true.
time, you're thinking, oh, I mean, really? Dave from accounts?
Yeah.
Me? We had 7 years of marriage. We're going to start a family together. That's right.
Yeah.
She walks in circles now.
Well, have you guys ever gotten revenge on any exes?
Nah.
Too nice. I always go by success is the best revenge. And I think if people, say to you, like if people are mean or whatever, and they say you're not going to be anything,
Yeah.
and then you come out.
Yeah,
and
I'm the
you
love
do-
rat now. Look at me.
I wouldn't say love rat is my best thing that I do. But yeah, I think success is the best revenge. I had an ex just like I was maybe 19, and he always said that I wouldn't go anywhere in radio. He always said that I wouldn't do anything.
What a
and
mean thing to say.
It's terrible.
But I was like, no, I'm going to be a producer. And he was like, that's cute. And then he split up with me, and turns out he was like starting to see one of my friends.
Oh, wow.
So I guess I like it when, a little video pops up or something, and I get to share it, and I go, I think of him.
What does that guy do?
I don't actually know. I know that he had big plans to move to England, and then he lasted a month and came back.
Okay, I was gonna say,
So-
it'd be really annoying if he was like a Bitcoin investor.
doctor or
It was
something,
Like,
yeah.
it's like-
No.
He's a model.
Hey,
now.
he's no love rat. Let's
Look,
just say that.
I think success is good revenge, but I'm looking for cutting the heels off someone.
Yeah, can we like not like this?
Yeah, I
this
don't
is
want, like-
revenge. It doesn't even have to be for a partner. It could just be for anything. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
how did you get revenge?
It could be for like a neighbour. It could be for someone that's crossed you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
don't just say like, "Yeah, my life's so good." Like,
Yeah.
not that there's anything wrong with that, Bill. But
Fine, it's fine.
I think success is probably actually the best revenge. It's
Yeah.
not the most entertaining revenge.
Yeah, but I don't want like, oh, he cheated on me, so then I slept with like all of his best mates.
I
would
kind of
take
want
that.
that.
Yeah, I would
take that.
Yeah, that's kind
We're
of
not on the same page today, Bill.
13, 24, 10.
That'd be a great
You wouldn't
call.
take a call like that?
When you said, oh, we want to talk about revenge, and I'm
Nah.
like, oh, that's great. In my head, that's where it went to, and then you guys came out with the heel thing.
No.
And I hadn't seen the email, so I'm like, right.
Let's just see what we get, hey.
Jane. So I've asked the question, how did you get revenge? Did you get revenge on your ex-husband?
I did, yes. So he taught my 4-year-old the F-bomb, and I asked him politely not to use that word in front of her, and he said, we're not all snobs like you. So he used the F-bomb in front of her again. So I decided, I don't get mad, I get even, and also I never get caught. So I actually told my 4-year-old she's allowed to say whatever she likes with Daddy, because I can't control the rules there, but at my house there are rules. He went to a wedding and used the F-bomb in front of his parents multiple times. And then he came home that weekend and told me that there are rules at Daddy's house now.
Right.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you trained your daughter to then say the F-bomb in front of his whole family.
Yeah.
I always find bringing in the kids into it is a good way of settling a score. Andy, Jackie, how did you get revenge?
My ex had a relationship, an affair with this woman who water skied. So I went up to my property on the riverfront and I shoved a screwdriver through the crutch of her dry suit. So being a
Cop that.
I was like,
What-
at first when you were talking, Jackie, I was like, I thought you were going to like cut the brakes on the boat.
I thought we
or,
were going to
like,
have to drop the call and
tamper
call the
with
police.
yeah, I thought I was like, oh, this is actually going to be like a crime.
Yeah.
But you put the screwdriver through so it had a hole in it.
absolutely. So and being a dry suit is completely sealed. So
Yeah.
I had pierced the crutch. So she wouldn't know until she actually got out on the water on that. Scene.
That's so. That's so.
And then
small
my
and
my
petty.
mother also told me to put a potato in the exhaust pipe of the boat. So
Oh, yeah. Well, that,
Yeah.
I
that-
did
yeah,
do.
that's probably not as good, though. Yeah. Yeah, like the ones where they get a bit of a wet bum are always a bit
Yeah,
more fun. than,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
What if the potato backfired and shot out and
We used
killed
to
it?
Went through the
always
screwdriver hole.
we used to always put potatoes in like exhaust pipes growing up.
What
Yeah.
does it do?
I don't think I did much. I think the whole point
But
is
if the car can't...
I think if the
it's always
exhaust
bad for the car,
if the
right?
exhaust can't get out, it's bad for the car. I think, and then it might not start.
Right.
I believe.
Okay.
I don't know. I never stuck around. I never stuck around to find out what would happen. We just went popping them in there, running around, going.
You're the worst, man. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't have liked to hang out with you as a kid. He's got a little card in his BMX bike. Sounds like a motorbike. Oh, the backpack full of potatoes.
Hey, it's time to make up for missed holidays with whatif.com. Book the spa suite, jet skis, maybe even a safari. Plus, select hotels are fully refundable. Booking cancellation windows apply.
What if it's Aussie for travel? Check government advisories before booking and travelling.
Smiles, love grows where my rosemary goes. I tell you what, rosemary, it grows pretty easy actually. I don't know if you've got a herb garden, Liam, but it grows like wildfire.
You know full well I don't have a herb garden. No need to rub it in. Yes, my place is too small. How hilarious.
No, you could easily have a herb garden.
No.
Yes, you could.
Oh, I simply don't have
You've
the
got that
space.
terrace outdoor area. Yes, you could easily have a herb garden. And you can get those vertical ones that go up the wall. It actually look quite nice.
It's true. I do have a 2-story place. I could have like a ladder.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, lavender.
I'll come round and set you up.
That's level 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's exciting. I'll give you that. Enough about herb gardens. We'll just look at the time.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Yes, the 610 quiz. Amber joins us now in Victor Harbour. Good morning, Amber. Do you have a herb garden?
No, I don't, but I actually supplied Bunnings plants.
Oh,
So you grow plants for Bunnings?
No, I put Bunnings plants out on their shelves.
Oh,
right,
that's
there
what
you
you do
go.
for work. Gotcha.
I see.
Yeah.
So are you in the apron at the moment? Are you on the way to Bunnings?
I'm on my way to Bunnings Prospect, but I wear black so that I don't have to answer all the questions.
I see. So you're sort of like a
Undercover.
ghost. Yeah, undercover Bunnings employee. Like if there was
Yeah.
a dispute and you saw all the people in the aprons running, all of a sudden the undercover Bunnings operators.
Yeah.
Also, I'm interested in this. Do you also, because you're obviously on the Bunnings team, but you're plainclothes, you're like an undercover cop, are you actively listening around for customer feedback and feeding that back to the bosses?
Yeah, so I'm employed by a different company actually called Plant Access.
Ah.
And, so I'm still involved with all of the stuff and I still listen. I just,
Yeah,
can't.
gotcha.
You just don't get to sit with the other Bunnings employees
always-
at lunch. They go, "Oh, your team plant." You
One
go
of
sit over there.
the Bunnings things that always blows me away is if you buy a plant and then it dies in like a year, you can bring it back without a receipt and they will replace that plant.
Yeah, is that true, Amber?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
And I think after a year, that's your fault the plant dies.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, we should probably get into this quiz now
Yeah,
instead of
I reckon
talking
we
about
should.
Bunnings for the next 2 minutes. Anyway, petrol is now up to $2.20 in Adelaide. Can you name one service station chain in Adelaide, Amber?
OTR.
Yeah, Paris Hilton has launched the iconic tracksuit collection. Which hotel chain did her family own?
I have no idea.
Paris Hilton. Do you know which hotel chain she owned?
The Hilton Hotel?
Yeah. It was right there in front of us. Shaquille O'Neal held a huge party for his 50th birthday. Which sport is he famous for playing?
I don't know. Tennis?
No.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq would be a pretty bad tennis player, I reckon, Amber. Kiri from Paralawi, what does Shaq play?
Basketball.
Yeah. It's said that disgraced... Whoa, you got it. Well, congrats, Kiri. You're already in the draw for Nova's First Class of 50K. If you get the next two questions right, you're going to also be able to pick the next song we play.
Were you surprised by getting that answer right, Kiri?
Yes, I was.
Wow,
He's pretty
okay.
iconic. He's pretty known for playing basketball. But still, well done. It's said that disgraced TV personality Andrew O'Keefe is sharing a jail cell with bikies, which is good. Which Aussie game show was he famous for hosting?
Oh, my God. On Channel 7.
You're so close.
Oh, nah. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, Kiri, sorry.
You're going to have to move on to Christina from Croydon Park. Which show did Andrew O'Keefe, the disgraced host, used to host?
The Chase.
The Chase, yep. Courtney Cox has said she doesn't remember a lot of her time on Friends. Can you finish these lyrics?
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
No. I don't know them.
You don't know?
No, my daughter is obsessed with that show, but I have no idea.
Oh, no.
Christina. Oh, we're going to have to move to Damon from Henley Beach. Hopefully he's seen a few episodes of Friends. Can you finish these lyrics?
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Well done as well for managing to hold the phone and clap.
Can I ask, Damon, what did you do there? Did you put the phone down and clap or clap holding it to your ear with your elbow?
The old shoulder wedge to the ear.
Yeah, very well
If
executed,
you did it with
Damon.
your elbow, that'd be crazy because it's
Yeah.
impossible. But
Yeah.
well done, mate. Now you get to pick the next song that we play.
Now, I have gone for an artist that I'm a big fan of, and Damon, I'm sure you're going to like this guy too. You probably haven't heard this one for a little while. A little artist called Mika. That falsetto.
So that's Liam's choice. But Damon, can I persuade you for a bit of Newton Faulkner this morning?
That's where I'm going. Where are you going? Hold it
Damon, I'm just going to come out and say now, whatever goes,
We're
man.
all
I'm
winners.
happy. We're all
We're all
winning
winners.
this morning, aren't we? I mean, two bangers.
Fellas, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm a Mika fan.
Oh,
we're
of
gonna have to
course
go.
you are.
We'll get Newton tomorrow. I'll pick a bad song tomorrow so we get Newton. That's cool. Oh, man, this song makes me cry. Thanks, Damon.
This is Mika on Nova 919.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
We all remember the palaver about the dress in 2015. Was it gold? Was it blue and black? Then there was this debacle.
Laurel.
Yanni or Laurel? Well, there's a new one, guys. It all kicked off over the weekend after a relatively unknown Twitter user, Ryan Nixon, shared a poll asking this very simple question. Is there more doors or wheels in the world?
At first, you think, well, I'm sure right now you've made your mind up. You've gone, oh, it's obviously this, it's obviously this. But then when you really start the discussion, it's almost impossible to answer. But I think it's definitely wheels.
It's interesting you say that because it's obviously doors.
Why do you say doors, sir?
Well, I mean, if you think of one high-rise apartment, thousands of internal doors, cabinets, elevators, fire escapes. Yeah.
That's it?
Well, I mean, there's more of an argument, but let's have a discussion here.
Think about wheels, that you got bikes. Think about Amsterdam alone with the amount of bikes they ride around. You got wheelbarrows on job sites. You got wheelchairs. You got wheels on suitcases. Every house has at least 3 suitcases in their house.
Well, you know what? You know what a suitcase has?
What?
A little door on it.
Not as many as wheels. You got toy cars.
All right,
Think about all the toy cars in the world.
Interesting you say toy, because you know what a car has? 4 wheels and 5 doors. It's one more door than wheels.
Not all cars. Plus, toy cars don't have doors. They don't open.
Yeah, that's why you said toy cars.
Plus, think about B-double trucks. You know, road trains? They've got 84 wheels per road train.
I mean, are we counting the little wheels that have sliding, in sliding doors and make drawers work and stuff?
No, I'm not counting those.
Not counting those. Good.
No. But then you've got trains. They have wheels to stay on the rails.
Also have a lot of doors in each carriage, don't they?
Not as many as wheels. You've got rubbish bins.
Little door on the top.
Yeah, again though, two wheels for every door on the top, and that's a lid.
You know what?
That's a lid, not a door.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing.
I think you know that there's
It's a door. It's a door for rubbish.
There's definitely
It's a door
more,
for rubbish.
There's definitely more.
Do you know
wheels.
what? You know where those bins are being taken?
Where?
To a factory. You know what's on that factory? A door.
Not
so
that
people
many
can
doors.
get into.
Yeah, and you know what's the truck, the garbage truck with 2 doors.
Yes.
But it has at least 8 wheels.
Which were made in a factory with doors. I mean, we can go on all day here. But, I mean, interested to get your thoughts. 13 24 10. What do you reckon? Are there more doors or wheels in the world? I'm pretty sure it's doors. There's a lot.
I reckon you're starting to realise that it's wheels.
Let's look around here right now. Actually,
Okay.
no, I just regret what I said. I was about to say, look around here. What are you seeing? There's no wheels, there's doors, but there's about 18 roller chairs in here. There's more chairs than people for some reason, which all have
Look,
20 wheels on it each.
maybe you're on team door, and I'm not seeing this from the right perspective. Maybe you can change my mind, but I'm pretty confident that it's wheels. Doesn't matter what team you're on, though.
Leanne, what do you think? More doors in the world or more wheels?
Hi, boys. I reckon doors.
Why doors?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm sitting in a car park looking at all the cars with doors. They do have wheels.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking at a hotel, and there's so many doors in there.
So many
So it's got to
doors.
be doors.
Yeah, but
doors.
then I've already made this point, Liam, but think about all of the trains, all of the rubbish bins, all of the
But they
trucks
have
on
wheels.
the road. Yeah, they have wheels, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
doors.
Yeah,
doors.
That's doors. Yeah, you're looking
No,
at
but
that
you're
massive
not,
hotel. Yeah, but if you think...
you're not accepting what I'm saying. What I'm saying is true.
Yeah, but just think about one hotel, right? Like every
I get
single
that.
shower door, like
I get
everything.
that. I
There's
get
so
that.
many more doors than wheels.
Think about all the trucks in the world.
I reckon there's more hotels than
Hotels
trucks
are
in the
only
world.
in the major cities.
Do you reckon there's more hotels or trucks in the world?
Trucks.
Do you reckon there's more structures where people live in than trucks? No.
Yeah, but then
so there's more homes and
every
buildings and
okay, then
constructions.
let's go with you on that. Then every home has what, Liam? A bin you put to the curb. What does that have?
In third world
Wheels.
countries, they don't have the pleasure of having bins.
Cameron joins us now. Cameron, what do you think?
Wheels.
Thank you very much, sir.
Why
Why?
are you saying that, Cam?
Well, I'm working in construction sites. You know how many sap trucks and dollies and all that have wheels?
Yep.
And there's trucks, and you know, also I drove past a truck with tyres on it. Man, how many tyres do you reckon are in the back of that truck?
Look, do you know, a debate that annoys me, Cameron, is a lot of people talking about wheels in machinery. And what to that I'd say is a cog a wheel. I don't think
He's
so.
not talking about cogs. He's talking about wheels.
I know. But I'm saying this is just another debate that I've seen online.
Right.
Would you argue that a cog is not a wheel?
Kristen joins us now. More doors or wheels? What do you think and why?
I think there's more doors because they're around longer.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't.
I
I don't accept that argument.
That's a great argument.
I don't accept that.
no, I get it. You know, I've just thought of a whole new door, a gate, side gate. So
It doesn't matter.
That's well, you've just been outnumbered, I think.
Look, Liam, I think there's only one authority on this.
Yes, and it is the man who originally started this viral debate online. Ryan Nixon, the man who did the original tweet, joins us now. Good morning, Ryan.
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Very good. I mean, this is wild. I mean, you had less than 2,000 followers on the platform, and then your tweet copped over 220,000 poll votes. That was just in the first 24 hours. Obviously, your phone probably has just been blowing up.
I'm sure you're keeping across all of as many as you can comments. So I think for me, you're the authority on this. You've read as many as you can.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is there more doors or more wheels in the world?
Yeah, well, I actually started as Team Doors, but I'm convinced now there's more wheels.
Thank you very much. And what got you across the line for Team Wheels?
I think they're just everywhere. So, you think there's lots of doors in a hotel or an office building, but then there's wheels on the bottom of chairs. They're in drawers. They're on trolleys.
Yeah.
Look, they're where you can't see them.
Ryan, I must admit...
They're where you can't see them is a great point.
That's the thing about wheels. They're where you can't see them. No, I must admit, Ryan, I kind of wigged myself out earlier when I was saying to Ben, we're in a room right now, buddy, and look what you're seeing. And I was pointed to the one door we have here, and then, all the desk chairs with the wheels on the bottom of them. That kind of made my mind up for me. So I think, I'm sorry to say, but I'm sorry to all people. I think I'm now a believer in there's more wheels.
Thank you very much. It is Team Wheels for the win.
Ben and Liam, dopamine for your ears.
And yes, petrol is $2.20 at a few service stations around the state.
I must admit, I find petrol chat kind of boring, but I mean, $2.20 is that's just unheard of, right? Last week $2 was unheard of, but $2.20, it's where are we? What are we going to get to $3 a litre?
We are in uncharted territory. And that's why here at Nova, we're going to fill up your tank for you. You just got to get on air, 13 24 10. Here's the kicker, though. We have $200 left. We've given out heaps of petrol today. We've now got $200 left of petrol to give away. And we've got 6 callers on the line. So we're going to let them decide how much they take each.
Claire, good morning.
Hi, Ben and Liam.
Yeah, you're laughing because you got to decide whether to be greedy or not. What do you drive?
I drive a Nissan Pathfinder.
Okay, so that's a big car.
It's a big car.
Yeah.
It's a guzzler.
So we've got $200 worth of fuel, Claire. There's 6 callers. You're number 1, okay? So, and look, no judgment. This is totally up to you. How much free fuel do you want to take from the kitty?
$130.
Gee whiz. You're not.
That is cutthroat.
You're only leaving the next few callers with the crumbs. Gee whiz. Okay, well, that's $70 left.
Claire, how do you feel?
Claire,
That's all right.
that is a full tank for you, I suppose. Kyra, we got $70 left in the kitty. I mean,
and 5 other callers.
You got the likes of Kelly, Michelle, and Jody after you.
Hi, guys.
Hi. What do you drive?
I drive a Jeep Compass.
Okay, is that small or big? I don't know what that is.
No, it's average size.
Average size? Okay, well, look, there's $70 left remaining. How much of that do you want?
Look, I only want to take 40 of it.
That's okay, that's
actually
nice.
really sweet.
That is sweet.
That's nice.
I'll leave the rest of the others.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You've got yourself $40.
It's better than greedy Claire, just taking the big 130.
We've now got $30 left. Kelly joins us. Good morning, Kelly. What do you drive?
Mazda 6.
Mazda
6. It's a bit of a smaller sort of everyday car, but it's still, it's guzzling fuel. With $2.20 a litre.
So, including you, there's 3 people left. So, there's 2 more people after you. There's $30 remaining in the kitty. How much do you want to take for your fuel?
$29.99.
Oh, dearie me. Michelle, you've got yourself a cent. You're not saving a cent a litre, just to clarify. You've been left with a cent. I'm so sorry.
That's going to go far in my BT50.
Imagine a BT50 as well. It's a grizzly car. Well, I'm sorry.
And then also the bad news, Jody, you get nothing. Sorry.
Fantastic. Thank you.
There's something so bittersweet about that. It's very funny.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you. No, well, look, you got to learn to share, guys. There's only 200 left.
I don't think we're the bad guys in the situation.
Hey, we just, them's the rules.
What we're doing is we're putting a mirror on you. On the people of Adelaide.
The people of Adelaide, the greedy people. This is what happens. This is society. This was a lecture this morning, okay? What happens is the people at the top, they take it all and they leave crumbs for the rest of us. Do you understand? We need to overthrow this archaic system.
Blanc, blanc.
Our next guest has managed to squeeze us into his busy schedule of being one of the leaders of this country. He's known for being one of the more cheeky politicians, as proven when he hits the DJ decks as DJ Albo. Please welcome the leader of the Australian Labor Party, Anthony Albanese.
Albo, what a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, mates.
Good to be here.
Oh, this is very exciting. Ben and I are properly getting involved this year in the election. I don't know if you've heard, but we've developed an app. It's going to revolutionise the way we vote. It's called Snag. Have you heard about this
That's
in Canberra?
important. Oh, look, it's big. It's big. It's a national thing.
It is.
Driven
It is.
from Adelaide.
Yeah.
Have you downloaded it yet, Albo?
I haven't downloaded
Okay,
it
that's
myself.
you know, I'm assuming there's
I have
security.
peeps to do that.
Well, look, when your peeps have downloaded it, the way it works is you need to make sure that you have Snag in your username.
Mine is Mick Snagger.
Mine is Snagglepuss.
We could probably draw up a few names for you, like Snag Shabansky or something like that. And then you rate and review.
What are you looking for in the ideal snag, Albo?
Well, I'm actually a bread rather than roll.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because that way you get to really taste the sausage.
Yeah.
And you have to have onion. And you have to have barbecue sauce. And mustard is a bonus.
Yeah, I mean, if it's there, but yeah, no one's reaching for the tomato, I must admit. I'm a barbecue man as well. It's good to hear that.
The tomato.
And you can have
Yeah.
2 snags on the thing.
You're a double snag kind of guy.
I'm a double snag because it's twice as good.
Hey, look, at the moment we are chatting with Anthony Albanese, the leader of the opposition. And surely in an election, you've got to have your eye on the competition, don't you? Like, what are you thinking when you see ScoMo playing the ukulele?
Well, it wasn't good for anyone, was it? Let's be honest. Let's be honest
I
here.
know.
I did watch it, and I was thinking to myself, why? To remind everyone about Hawaii in such an overt way, where I've gone out of my way to be good about the Hawaiian trip and to not raise it, to bring out the ukulele that clearly I assume he got in Hawaii.
It's a very Hawaiian
It is
instrument. I must admit.
totally
It's a
associated
strange-
with
it's a
Hawaii.
strange
It was
choice,
like,
yeah.
let me just remind everyone of what happened during the bushfires.
It was a grass dress away from really ramming it home.
He certainly was. And look, speaking of ScoMo and the ukulele, Liam and I were thinking this morning, why don't we test out your ukulele knowledge? So we've got some ukulele covers of famous songs you'll know. It's you versus Liam. You have to tell us the name of the song and the artist. Your name is your buzzer. Let's do it.
Liam, take on me. Aha. Yes.
Correct.
Oh, well done.
It's a point for Liam. Next song.
Liam, is it The Killers?
Correct.
Oh, Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside, isn't it? It's
Mr.
hard.
Brightside.
It's hard though.
Hang on, I picked the song, so I get half the point.
I guess.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's true.
Next song.
Albo, Nirvana.
Correct.
Smells like Teen Spirit. Okay, we're on here. It all comes down to this last one,
Yep,
right?
It all comes down to this next
Here
one.
we go.
Take me to the ape.
Oh, no. No one wants that. Now, it doesn't matter what we answer because people just clicked off their radio. It's just, they just changed station.
We'll call that a dead heat, I reckon. But Albo, good luck with the election. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks very much, guys. That was fun.
Leopod Mencast. Wait, I said that wrong. Ben and Liam Podcast.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet. Twitter.
Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Morning, guys. Well, we all know that activewear is the most comfy outfit to get around in.
I'm also noticing more and more that it seems a lot of the time people are wearing activewear with no intention of being active. It's
You don't know this. They could be on their way to the gym.
No,
Let's be
I think
real.
they
You know-
want you to think they're on the way to the gym.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, look, hey, I do it myself. It's super comfy. But maybe wearing it to court is a bit too far, which is what one woman has done here in Adelaide. She was facing jail time for drug driving charges. She rocked up to court in activewear, which was leggings, thongs, and a crop top. And the magistrate actually got her to stand up and then absolutely ripped her for wearing activewear. Basically just said this is completely inappropriate and you need to reconsider.
It's a different level of feral, isn't it? Rocking up in trackies or activewear to court.
I personally like the thongs with leggings combo.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
nice.
personally done that myself.
Well, that's when you know they're not going to the gym.
That's true.
Or you chuck some Ugg boots on the bottom as well.
Maybe she's going to yoga. Takes her shoes off.
No, she's going to court for drug driving
that's right,
charges, actually.
And staying here in Adelaide, sniffer dogs who have been trained to detect COVID in people are about to hit the streets. So these dogs have been trialled at Adelaide Airport, and it's said that they can detect COVID on people a day before a PCR
That is
test.
crazy. Great excuse as well. Like, imagine landing in Adelaide Airport with a boogie board just full of nugs. And the dog starts jumping on you and you're like, oh no, I got COVID.
Well, the woman from the court with the active
Well, that's
could use
it.
that as an
She
excuse.
could have claimed it.
Just
I
got
wasn't
COVID.
I wasn't drug driving, I just had COVID.
And speaking of COVID, a study has revealed that if you have had the virus, it may have actually shrunk your brain a bit.
That'd make sense. Because Liam had it.
I did have it, that is true.
Well, it's said that it's they did a study and they did compared brain scans of people before and after they had COVID, and specifically the area of the brain that is linked to smell and taste had shrunk a little bit, which I guess works because people say that they do lose a bit of smell and taste. So, but I just want to point out as well, there is another study that's going around, and that one is also saying that if you have had COVID, you're actually less attractive.
Now you're
that makes
just
sense.
making studies up. Oh, yeah.
No,
I'm so ugly and dumb because I had COVID and you guys are so
Don't
gorgeous.
forget you got a small brain.
That's right, yeah, no. And you're so smart, you'll never get it.
Yes, what a funny story.
Ben, my mate's an electrician and he used a client's toilet over the weekend, which I don't think you're really supposed to do.
Well, no, I think it's fine. If you're over someone's house doing a job and you need to use the toilet, I would say that it'd be polite to ask. If they weren't around, I wouldn't blame you for
Look,
just going.
I'd say it's polite to ask, but you'd probably only be doing half the job. If it was in someone else's house and it was only a quick job.
I know you, though. When you need to go, you need to go.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty sure, like, I've not been to trade school, but I'm pretty sure on, like, the first day they're like, hey, don't poo in other people's toilet. Like, without express written commission, like, permission. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm just saying that...
Oh, you'd be pretty annoyed if you got someone around to just do some light fittings or something and they just left a Boris in there, you know?
Well, I hope they flush it.
Well, this is the thing. My friend clogged the client's toilet.
Oh, God. Oh, if you're going to do it, don't clog the toilet.
It must
Jeez.
have been. It must have just
Monster.
been huge.
Just...
A Pringle tin. I mean, what? I've never had the power to clog a toilet myself.
That's ridiculous.
So yeah, that's what
Must
he had
have
to do.
really needed to go.
Just really needed to, and you would know. You'd know if you're holding onto a clogger.
Yeah. Worst part is if you're a sparky, you're not a plumber, you can't.
Well, that's the thing. He had to call my other friend who's a plumber to come around and fix his.
Oh.
I know. How awkward.
Was the owner home?
The owner was gone, so they think they got away with it.
Oh, okay.
But still.
That's pretty funny.
I think they had to let them know. Just so you know, I clogged your toilet, but it's all sorted now, so it's all good. It's that stress, though, isn't it? Like, you know, when you're a kid and maybe you're kicking a ball around. I did that once. I kicked a ball through like a mate's window, broke the window, and just so embarrassed.
What happened?
The mum had a bit of a spray at us, but
He just kids playing.
nah, just kids playing around. But you are, you try and be on your best behaviour, even as an adult when you're at someone else's
Yeah,
house.
breaking something at your own house is bad, let alone at someone else's house.
What did you break in someone else's house? 13, 24, 10. Was it a priceless vase?
I don't know if this counts, but I was over Beefy's house, Jake Smith, and we were wrestling as we used to when we were quite young. I was probably 10, and I did the 619 maneuver.
Yeah.
And I broke his tooth.
You broke Jake. You broke your friend.
I literally broke his tooth.
Never
and
go
then-
to a friend's house and break the friend.
And then he started crying and was like, going to go tell his mum. And I was like, no.
Just pretend you tripped over. Do not tell her I booyaka 619 to you.
And then I think I convinced him not to tell his mum.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she would have noticed. he was missing a tooth. What did you break in someone else's house? 13 24 10. Cherie joins us now. Your son broke something at someone else's house.
My son, when he was 3 years old, pulled a fish tank down off of a shelf and got 3 stitches in his face and killed all the fish.
Oh, Cherie, that's so dangerous, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
So whose
He's
house
got a
was
little
it?
scar there now.
Whose house were you at?
And my friend Lisa.
Yeah.
Lisa would have been fuming.
Oh, was it a regular fish tank, like just a normal one, or was it like a
Just
tropical?
a little. No, just a little square fish tank with about 5 fish in it.
Okay.
I mean, you're lucky you got away with just 3
Yeah.
stitches, really.
That's kind of scary.
Super dangerous. I'd be angry at Lisa and say, reinforce that fish tank.
Did you
Well,
have
I did.
to replace the fish
I
tank?
reimbursed the fish.
Yeah,
Pardon?
did you have to like fix the fish tank or pay for the fish?
No, I did try to, but
Yep.
she was like over it anyway.
Oh, okay, that's good.
She wanted all 5 dead.
I reckon she paid your kid.
Tom, did you break something in someone else's house?
Wasn't me. A mate of mine, close mate of mine, plumber, had himself an apprentice on the job a couple of years ago, and they went into one of the rooms that they were working in, and there was a gym set up, and they had an old exercise bike with the old fins with the resistance from the wind.
Yeah.
And, they're both banging on how good they were at riding push bikes. So he said, go on then, get on there and see what you can get it up to. So the apprentice gets on there and pedals like crazy to get this bike up to maximum speed.
Yeah.
And my mate turned around and said, I'll whip you, you know. So apprentice gets off, mate gets on there. He's got legs like Mal Meninga, you know. Like, and he gets on this bike and pedals like mad, drags the curtain straight off into the front wheel of the bike. As the curtain's wrapped around the front wheel and the chain, he's gone straight over the handlebars and smashed his head through the wall, through the gyprock wall. And, so that was obviously, like, when he was telling us the story, I was just cacking myself, like, very, very close. And they sort of pushed the helmet and the curtain back up on the wall and tried to patch everything. There was grease all over the curtain. So
Did they get away with it, Tom? Like, did they get away with it, or did the owner know about it?
I don't exactly know, to be honest with you. I don't know with the owner, but there was grease all over the curtain. So they sort of wrapped that around the back and sort of tucked it in against the wall a bit.
Just hide it. I mean,
That
that's
sounds like Mr. Bean.
That's like you've ruined the bike, the curtain, and the wall all in one swift motion. Catherine, what did you break in someone else's house?
I was in the pool, swimming, got out, went into the shed, and opened this drum. Hair dripped into the drum. There's chlorine in there, and the shed later burnt down. Caught on fire from the water and chlorine.
Sorry, Catherine, I kind of missed a bit of that. So you went to the shed where the pool pump was, and what happened?
Oh, no, it was a drum of chlorine putting into the pool. And my friend and I, we lifted the lid to see what was in there, and our wet hair dripped in the chlorine, and we just got changed, went out.
Yeah.
And next thing we could hear was the fire engine.
That caused a fire?
So what, just a little bit of water going into a drum of chlorine can cause a fire?
Chlorine, yeah, you can add chlorine into the pool, but you can't. A little bit of water and chlorine sets the light.
Really?
Yeah, we were young, and
So what happened? Did the fire get put out before it spread?
It burnt the shed down.
Oh, so you burn a shed down at a mate's house. That's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad, Catherine.
But I mean, like, honest mistake. I must admit, I didn't know that was a problem.
It's such a kid thing, though, opening a barrel of chlorine.
God, what's in it?
That?
Why don't we jump in it for a bit? Chantel joins us now. Did you break something in someone else's house?
Yes, me and my sister, and then my other family friend and her sister, we were using the exercise ball, and then we were both like holding it in front of each other and then running up and like bouncing each other off.
Which is a funny thing to do.
Yeah.
I can remember doing that to my cousin who was about 7 at the time, and I was probably like, I don't know, 15. And I yeeted him into the ground, and I didn't quite know my power.
And then you just literally fly, and then anyway, one of us flew and then smashed into their dad's big trophy cabinet with heaps of trophies and glassware, and it literally tumbled over and smashed on the floor.
Oh, wow. No. All Dad's prized possessions. And surely, I reckon you guys would have been making a little bit of a ruckus, a bit of a noise, if you're like giggling and running into each other, smashing the balls.
Surely,
I'm sure the parents are already annoyed by the point that it goes south.
And surely when that happens, you just want to curl up into a little ball and disappear. What happened, Chantel?
Well, we all just looked at each other with our mouths wide open and we're like, oh my God. And then when he walked upstairs, and I think we just said like, oh, I don't know what happened. It just kind of like fell. and then at her 21st, we said that we were using the exercise ball and smashed it. Sorry.
And then he said, everyone out of here. And that's the end end of the Ben and Liam podcast, Ben's got a very exciting announcement. He was sort of teasing that earlier, saying it was coming up.
Liam, do you remember how you said to me that hover cars weren't real?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do remember that, yeah.
Well, you were wrong. They are real, and they did once drive around the MCG. So now the egg is on your face, sir.
Nah, I don't know. You were saying that. You sound like Chris Judd was flying around in a hovercraft.
I think it was Chris Judd. Look, maybe Chris Judd isn't on it. I haven't watched this video yet.
I don't believe
but it is the Carlton Football Club driving around. I think they used to drive the mascot around on a hovercraft.
I mean, does it have a little skirt around it?
What do you mean?
Like, is it a hovercraft? They're claiming it's a hovercraft, but it has like a little, skirt
No.
around, so it's clearly just on wheels.
It's a hovercraft.
Could I crawl underneath
vehicles, it? Yes. It could run over you and you'd be fine because it's hovering. There's vehicles.
So you're saying there is a vehicle that exists in real life.
Yes.
That is much like the scene at the start of The Phantom Menace when Qui-Gon dives to save...
It can go on land and it can go on water, and it looks like one of those big fan boats.
And it goes...
I'm going to hand you my phone now. I haven't watched this either yet, so maybe we can watch it together. But this is a hovercraft going around the MCG, holding up Mick Malthouse's head. Press play on that, my friend. What are you seeing there?
It's a freaking hovercraft.
It's a freaking hovercraft.
What the heck?
Is there audio? Because if there is, hold the... I think I've got it turned up.
What the heck? What the dickens? Let's have a little look here.
Is it an ad?
Yeah, it's an ad.
Can you skip it?
Gonna have to watch it now. No, I think it's the wrong look if we're skipping the Toyota ad about women's football.
Okay. To be fair, I don't think it's sexist if you're skipping ads.
Gotta watch those ones, man.
I don't.
Gee whiz.
What's it doing?
It's flying around, bloody hovering around. Hang on. How do I not know about this? I feel like an idiot.
Why am I hearing bird sounds?
Because they're just about to start.
Oh, there it is.
They're just absolutely doing doughies around Icon Park. I think it's where Carlton play or train.
I told you it's real.
Look at these guys. Look at these friggin' guys.
And it's not damaging the grass.
Yeah, they would never let them do that on.
No, because it would damage the turf. I told you it's real.
When did this happen?
It's been around for a while, mate.
We need to get one of these. This is so cool.
I know. I don't know where you get it from, though. Alright, that's enough hovercrafty.
No.
No, come on.
Just let me finish the video. That's some pretty serious machinery.
Pretty good, isn't it?
To be fair, though, one thing I will say is
Yes.
I reckon if that ran over you, you'd be in a bit of trouble. Like, the clearance is not quite the Gungan, sort of like the Jar Jar Binks Qui-Gon.
We'll test it out. I'll let you run over me with one.
Imagine if we didn't realise, but there's massive fans underneath as well, and it would basically be like you going under a lawn.
The way I think it actually works is, I could be totally wrong here, but I have been wrong in the past.
Okay, I think I know how it works too. So
I think that it's like a boat kind of structure,
and it's really light. I'd imagine it's all made of carbon fiber, and then on the bottom it's
the bottom part. It's almost like a parachute upside down,
inflatable sort of
that
thing.
That inflates,
full of air.
Yep, and then the fan, because there's not much friction between the ground and the upside down parachute.
Yeah, and it's light.
It's light. That's what causes
the fans
it to move. So it's not there. There is actually connection between the ground and the hovercraft. It's not literally hovering, but it is hovering.
I must admit, I suppose why I found it so unbelievable is because I thought there was something hovering above the knee. That's not what we're seeing.
No.
However,
still pretty cool.
I still have not seen this technology, and it excites me.
I'm blown away you've never seen that.
I'm pretty sure. They're just
I'm pretty sure if I laid down, you could drive over me with that, and I'd be fine. Because all I'd be getting is the parachute in my face.
Unless, of course, there is giant fans underneath.
Nah, I think it'd just be blown up with a compressor.
Either way, I reckon it'd hurt a bit.
I reckon it'd be fine.
If I ran over you in a hovercraft at 60 clicks.
I reckon we should get producer Bell to track down somewhere that has one of these things.
Man, it must be so hard to find.
I don't think
Do you know what I also want to try?
I
want to try that thing where it's like a jetpack and it shoots water out. You know those ones?
Well,
it like sucks the water in and shoots it out, and you fly
Well,
around.
You know what the problem was? I was searching, and I want to apologise because I've forgotten the name of the person who DM'd me, but someone DM'd me, and they were the ones that helped me find it because I looked for it, couldn't find
Did
it.
you looking
and then
up AFL or hovercraft?
I was searching up hovercar, and then someone said, "Hey Ben, you might want to try searching hovercraft." And when you search hovercraft,
Then it
MCG,
comes up.
straight away it comes up.
So cool.
Hovercraft, not hovercar.
And so they did like before the game, they went around. And
Yeah, so that
it could have been Chris Judd as well because
It
that's
could
like
have
a
been.
pretty recent.
I'm pretty
Carlton.
sure he retired and he did the lap of honour on one of those.
You just wouldn't read about it, would you? I mean, when young Chris Judd had his debut in the AFL, if you were to say, "Hey, you're going to be
Flying
this
around on
successful,
hover cars.
you know, your missus is going to get done with a Kmart plate in lockdown."
That was Bartel, mate.
That's right. Sorry, they're all the same to me.
Rebecca Judd didn't get done with the Kmart plate.
Well, I'm sure they've all had their fair share of Kmart plates, but yes, it was
Bartel, yeah. It was Nadia Bartel.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
And
It was.
Rebecca Judd is like a socialite. She's got like lots of. She had a radio show on Mix.
Yeah, she did the she
Pick up.
Yeah, and that a classic like Instagram like I love these pants.
Yeah.
I just got sent these.
Yeah.
Who would have thought a young Chris Judd would be like, hey, I've got this beautiful family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing how many games? I won a Brownlow medal. At
One of the best football players of all time.
Did I win a Brownlow?
You won a Brownlow medal.
I won a Brownlow medal, and to top it all off, when I do my victory lap on my last game, it's going to be in a hovercraft. Like that is, gee whiz, that guy's had a good life, hasn't
Do you
he?
reckon that was by request?
I mean, if anyone could, it would be him.
It'd be him, yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty
I reckon
big
Ben
deal,
Cousins
isn't it?
went, "Can I get a hovercraft?" And they went, "No, Ben."
You've been flying around. You've been feeling like you've been in a hovercraft
Yeah.
anyway.
All right.
You've been driving your own car like it's a hovercraft.
See you,
Just
podcast
running
night.
over like medium strips and stuff.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.